All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here. Tonight, we are live at Watkins, Glen for the ExtremeMotorsports99.com. And folks, I tell you what, we're here for some road course racing action here. They're amongst qualifying now. And I tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Tonight, I am Joe White up here in the booth, but I'm accompanied by Cody Tabor, Ryan W. Daniels. Obviously, they're in the midst of a huge snowstorm up in their area, so I thank Cody for stepping in tonight. Cody, how you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, Joe. Anytime I can help you or Matt out in the booth, I'm more happy to. Looks like it's going to be a fun race tonight here at Watkins in Extreme Motorsports 99.
Yeah, no doubt. I tell you what, hey, folks, let me know how the stream's looking out there. Right now, I know what the frame thing is saying on there, but you know how Thursdays are, man. They are really, really frustrating on the stream side and whatnot. But nonetheless, we're about to go right, left, up hills, down hills, man, every which way, but the right way tonight, Cody.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. I've actually broadcasted for this league before in a different broadcaster there in their Xfinity series a couple of years back, so it's exciting to see a lot of these names that I've seen before in their Cup series here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you what, and tonight's going to be no different as we're looking at these drivers. They're going to take heed, and I tell you, it is going to be an awesome race. I mean, hey, it looks, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Like I say, tonight I'm joined by Cody Tabor here tonight, folks. Ryan W. Daniels, he's out there in the chat chatting it up with us, but nonetheless, I mean, he'll be back with us here next week. I want to appreciate, man, Cody definitely stepping in for us. What's going on, Pioneer? What's going on, Becky? What's going on, Chris? Man, all the people out there in the chat, definitely want to appreciate y'all. We got 5 minutes of qualifying here, and after this qualifying's done, you know, they do 20 minutes worth of qualifying because they have the drivers meeting, Cody. But what we're going to have is we're going to have Rick Donovan come up here in the booth, and he's going to do a few interviews with some of these drivers before we kick off to the green flag. So that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't seen that before, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. I tell you what, we're watching these cars go around this track here. Like I said, man, I tell you, we're about to call some action now. It's going to be unusual. This is road course stuff here, so there is going to be no cautions. You know, maybe a local caution or what. So we're going to try to keep up with all the action for you folks and keep it going here. But so I've done Watkins Glen before. Did the Cup Series last season for here at Extreme, and it was interesting. Our main guy here, obviously, you know, Ryan, you know, Jake Nichols, man, he right now sitting it on top. So he knows how to get around this track very, very good.
Yeah, I've noticed looking at their website the past few weeks, it looks like 73 is a contender for the win each week. So, I mean, it's going to exceed to how he goes left and right tonight.
Well, he won this race last season. I'll have to give you a little back history there since you're kind of maybe a little new on here, Cody. Is Jake Nichols is the defending champion in the Cup Series. He won 10 races last season, and then he won the championship here in the Chase. But he is a pro driver. He just qualified for the pro circuit here and iRacing, so you know he's very good. But with that said, we got extremely talented guys out here, so it is awesome.
Yeah, that looks it looks like he's going to be the great one, and I'm sitting there looking through some driver names, getting used to the names and everything. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good race tonight, Joe.
Yes, it is, and I tell you what, Cody, we got. I mean, it's road course excitement. I mean, what do you say? With these guys, it's unique, it's different. These guys are going to be going, you know, left, turn right. We got the bus stop, we got the carousel, we got all kinds of stuff that's going to go on here. I tell you what, it's awesome. Becky Ryan is actually in the chat. He is. They having a huge snowstorm up there where they are. So Cody Tabor's stepping in, helping me out tonight. I really appreciate him doing that for me on such short notice. And you know, Ryan's out there in the chat though. He'll aggravate y'all all night long in the chat. As it looks,
wouldn't we call that the man behind the screen there, Joe?
That probably would be. You're 100% right there, Cody. I tell you. And it looks like Rick's getting up some of the drivers he's wanting to talk to here, as we're probably closing it down here close on the qualifying right now. Jake Nichols, the man on top in qualifying. He's got Nate. I call Jake Nichols, just give you a heads up, Superman. Okay, and I also called Nate Trito. I got kind of nicknames for a lot of these guys here, Cody. I've done them so long, been around them for so long, and got really familiar with a lot of them. So I got Jake Superman Nichols, hard charging Nate Trito, Bobby Cheney's Mr. Consistency. We got Bryant Ward in fifth right now. We call him No Fear Bryant Ward. Just name a few. Jonathan Kryptonite Shipman. Just to name a few of the nicknames that I kind of give these guys. I've been doing them so long. It's just kind of awesome. Still with me?
Yeah, if I'm hearing right now through the admins, they're saying the track is closed. So I say our interviews with Rick Donaldson will be coming up here shortly.
All right, good deal. That is right, folks. We're going to have Rick Donaldson come up here. He's going to interview several of these drivers, so we're going to turn it over to him and let that man, that's the owner of Extreme Motorsports here tonight. He's going to come up here in the booth for a few, and we're going to let him interview some of these drivers up here tonight. What's going on, Waylon? How you doing? Well, Rick Donaldson, welcome to the booth. How you doing tonight, sir?
Joe, I'm doing great. I am ready for some action here tonight. Tell you what, welcome race fans out there across the world tuning in here tonight at ExtremeMotorsports99.com, where I'll tell you what way sim racing should be, Joe. And tonight we're going to have a lot of action out there on the Watkins Glen, making some right-hand turns tonight. But I wanted to bring a few guys into the booth tonight, get a little bit of some interviews with some guys that's really battling out for some points, Joe.
Sounds good. Bring them on up here. I tell you what, the floor is yours, Rick. We got a lot of viewers out there. They're excited, pumped up for this turn left, right, and up downhill style track.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, it's a pleasure being up in the booth with you and Cody up in the booth here tonight. You guys don't be afraid to chime in at any given time. We got about 20 minutes to knock this thing out. Our question is, are we live, Joe?
Yes, sir, we are live right now.
Fantastic. All right, well, I tell you what, I want to bring up Jonathan Shipman right now, fourth in the points here at Watkins Glen. Jonathan, tonight, is it going to be your night to clinch a win here tonight?
I'm not really good at road racing, so I'm just going to point race and try to not get out of the top 10 or the top 5 in points. So I'm just going to take it easy and try to stay out of trouble.
Coming in tonight's race, fourth in the points. Any strategic moves that we look to see you do before the season's over with to try to get on top of that leaderboard?
Last year I missed the chase by one race. I ended up winning Chicago instead of Phoenix. So I'm definitely in points racing, so I don't have to miss the chase this year. I'll probably make it or break it in the next couple races to try to just clinch it anyway.
Jonathan, as we go into tonight's race, anything out there to the viewers that you'd like to say to them? Anybody out there you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my grandparents for watching. I don't know if they'll join tonight, but...
All right, Jonathan, well, we wish you the best of luck. We're going to let you get down to drivers' meeting down there. I know those guys are going over some roll calls.
Thanks, sir.
Tell you what, Joe, the next gentleman I'm going to bring up here, I am going to have to bring Mr. Nate Trito, currently just qualifying outside pole tonight. Nate Trito, you're running third in the points. You're 33 points behind the leader, 1 point from clinching second place in the points. Well, I tell you, you got to be happy with the season so far.
Yeah, the number 97 Ford Fusion has been really good all year, and trying to keep being consistent and trying to keep finishing races just been my main goal. So looking to keep doing that.
Nate, we have noticed since you've made the move over to Jake Nichols Racing, It looks like your skill levels have completely accelerated. Matter of fact, Jake Nichols himself, it seems that you guys are always in a battle out there on the track. That's got to make you feel good.
Yeah, it definitely does. I know Jake's a really good racer, so I try and get up there more and more every single week. But to be racing with him that close is definitely improved my skill level, I believe, and it's just a lot of fun.
Nate, we were here last night with the Xfinity Series. You qualified on the pole. I didn't get a chance to see our notes here where you ended up finishing. I believe it was a top 5 finish. How do you feel about tonight's race with the Cup car?
Just gonna try and keep the tires on it. That's the big thing. Is burned stuff off a little bit too quick last night. Gonna try and keep the tires under it. Keep it car in one piece. It's definitely a very, very out of control car, but we're gonna have lots of fun.
Just for the viewers out there, just remind everybody, where did you finish last night in the Xfinity Series here at Watkins Glen?
Just started first, finished second, but a good performance I think I put on last night.
Fantastic. It sounds great. Excellent performance by Trito. Anything out there you want to talk to the viewers or say to the viewers? Anybody you want to thank out there, Nate?
Pepsi Max for hopping on the car these past few weeks. All the fans for coming out and watching. And, hopefully put on a good show tonight, and hopefully everybody's been enjoying it so far.
All right, Nate. Well, we're going to let you get back down there to the drivers' meeting. We wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Nate Trito currently in third in points, but I tell you what, got to bring the second place guy that's in the points right now. That's Mr. Bobby Cheney. Bobby, how are you feeling about tonight's race right now, showing you to be qualified in fourth position? That's got to make you happy.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty good on road courses in the Cup car, so I'm hoping just to get a top 10, top 5 out here possible. I don't think I have anything for Jake, but just want to keep the nose clean and stay on track. That's the goal at every road course for me.
Big battle between you and Jake Nichols. Jake at the top of the ladder. You're only 32 points behind him. You're qualifying here today at fourth. Jake Nichols sitting on the pole. Do you think you can clinch the win here tonight, Bobby?
I mean, I think I have a shot. I just need some things to go my way. But we'll go out and give it the best we can and just see what happens. The cards will fall where they may.
All right, well, I tell you what, Bobby, doing a real good job here this season, giving Jake a good run for his money. They're battling he's trying to defend his championship, but it looks like you're sneaking up on him there a little bit. Any strategic plan for tonight besides saving tires and keeping the front end clean?
No, pretty much just what you said. Just got to take care of the rear tires because it's a little slippery out there, especially through the S's. You'll see probably a lot of accidents tonight through the S's and out of the carousel. They seem to get some tires spent, but you just gotta work the throttle a little bit, and and that's about it. Just you don't want to push it too early, but if I have a shot at beating Jake, sure I'll take it. But it is what it is.
Michelle.
Definitely going to see some door banging out there, a little bit of bumper rubbing going on out there. We are turning right-hand turns tonight along with the lefts, but adding some right turns in there. Bobby, anybody out there you want to give a special thanks to? Anything you want to say to the viewers out there?
Just thanks for everybody tunes in every week and all the drivers here, all the competitors I race against here. And hopefully we have a good, clean race. Thanks a lot. Thanks for you for putting us on and the broadcasters.
All right, Bobby, we're going to let you get back down to the drivers' meeting down there. Good luck to you tonight.
Yep, thanks.
All right, and I tell you what, Joe, going to finish it off here with our top dog defending champion, Jake Nichols, trying to defend that point lead going in tonight on the pole. Jake Nichols, last season, you clinched a win here. How you feeling about tonight?
I'm feeling really good. I love road course racing, especially with the NASCARs. So this car just fits perfect with me. I can really be aggressive with it and not overdrive myself, which that's pretty much all what it's all about. You can't overdrive yourself, or you're just gonna burn up the tires and get yourself heated too much and not be solid. But the car is really underneath us for tonight. Just looking to pull away and not look back.
Well, I tell you what, we talked to your teammate Nate Trito and how much he's excelled joining the Jake Nichols race team. Tell you what, he's moved up into third place. He's about 33 points behind you. Bobby Cheney, he is really breathing on your neck. When you go into tonight's race, you've got some really tough competitors. Nate Trito finishing second last night, qualifying on the pole. You got to feel a little pressure going into tonight's race.
Yeah, a little bit. There's definitely a lot of competitors out there, and once we get closer to the chase, it's really going to heat up more and more as we go. I'm just not going to look in my mirror tonight. I usually do. I'm a mirror driver, always have been, and always will be. But tonight, I'm going to stay out of that mirror and just look ahead and just focus and drive smooth.
Well, I tell you what, not just tonight, but for the rest of the season, you're definitely going to be a busy guy out there on the track week to week, trying to stay in the lead in those points, defending that championship. Anybody out there you want to give a special thanks to? Anything you want to say to the viewers out here watching ExtremeMotorsports99.com?
Well, I got to thank my teammates in the series, which are now my teammates outside of the series. We rebranded Jake Nichols Racing to Solar Flare Racing. That's our new team name. So looking forward to the rest of the season with them for sure, all of them. Justin Garris, who's not in the league, which we're going to try to get him for next season, maybe even later in this season. All of those guys, they're going to help, or they've been helping me a ton, and I'm looking forward to a great year with them. Slip Angle Motorsports, of course. Spent over 2.5 years with them. Can't forget to thank them, that's for sure. They helped me a ton get to where I'm at now. But looking to the future with Solar Flare, hopefully we get some sponsors on this car. Tonight we got Ford. Thanks to Ford, of course. Drive the Ford Fusion every single week. So just looking forward to the rest of the season.
Well, I tell you what, Jake, I'm going to let you get down to the driver's meeting. I know you've got a battle that you've got to prepare for tonight. We want to wish you the best of luck out there, and we'll see who ends up in victory lane tonight.
10-4, thanks. Enjoy the race.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, Joe, that's going to round out our top 4 here at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Just pushing a little bit for time. Would love to talk to more guys up here in the booth, but tonight wanted to bring these guys in, let them speak directly out there to the viewers and take questions if we had any out there. And I want to appreciate you guys letting me bring these guys up here and doing some interviews with them tonight.
Not a problem, Rick. I tell you what, it's always a pleasure, and I tell you, we got a lot of viewers out here. They're getting ready to set to see an extremely awesome race here around Watkins Glen International Speedway.
Well, I tell you what, buckle up because the show is about to begin. There's a lot of guys up there in the top 5 tonight that are battling for the points here tonight. So tonight should be an exciting race, having the viewers out there on the edge of their seat. Grab your popcorn, grab a cold soft drink, and I tell you what, we'll get back with you guys when we get ready to go back to victory lane tonight. Joe, Cody, I'm going to get out of here. Got a race to look over.
All right, we appreciate it. And I tell you what, the viewers out there, get ready because we're about to do some extreme racing. Cody, how much time we got left before we go to green flag?
We got about a minute, 30 seconds remaining in qualifying. After Joe said before, drivers had 5 minutes, and then they had a 20-minute drivers meeting there. So.
Well, I tell you what, with that note, then we're going to head down here and play the national anthem. You ain't going to miss a bit of the action here as you're going to see them grid up. So with that note, we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. We got back here right in time as we're going to grid up here tonight for Watkins Glen International Speedway. Let's do the top 10 rundown right here real quick. Tonight on pole, Jake Superman Nichols himself putting it on pole with Nate Hard charging Trito in second. We got Justin Gable in third, but Mr. Consistency Bobby Cheney in fourth. Mason Witzel right there in fifth, and we got Bryant No Fear Ward sitting in sixth, Mason Kane in seventh, Trevor Rapolo in eighth, Christopher Parkman in ninth, and Jonathan Kryptonite Shipman rounds the top 10. And I tell you what, Cody, as we look at these cars out here gridding up, these guys are looking mean with these mean machines.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun to see these drivers racing around in these NASCAR Monster Energy Cup cars here tonight. I don't do a lot of these Cup car races at Watkins Glen, but it's going to be fun to watch these drivers as 27 of them goes to battle here tonight.
Yes, it is. We've got 27 awesome machines, and I tell you what, each and every week these guys put on a heck of a show here at Extreme Motorsports as they're getting ready to grid up here and get rid of fire these motors as now they're starting to roll off the start-finish line. Cody, we're going to pace this lap around here, and then they're going to send these, like I like to call, the monster machines off on this road course excitement. I tell you, it's going to be a thrilling thing here.
Yeah, it is, Joe. I don't know what you do here, but you got to pick the win tonight here?
Man, I tell you what, I got to really probably stick with, I'm probably going to stick with Jake Nichols, man. I know that's probably like everybody's like, well, man, that's kind of just always a given, but you know what? I'm going to probably go with him, but nonetheless, tonight, it could be anybody's ball game. It's road course excitement.
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there looking. I was looking through the field, found a buddy of mine in here, Mr. Trevor Rapolo, so I'm going to pick him here tonight to win tonight.
All right, good deal, Trevor Rapolo. You're right there, Becky. Mr. Popularity himself, I'm going to have to wait to see where he's actually going to start on the grid here. He was outside the top 10, but Mr. Popularity, Tyler Sifford himself, he's out here tonight. Hopefully he has a darn good finish going on. Hope some of you folks out there love the camera angles. Definitely, like I say, let me know how me and Cody sound stream-wise, how the stream looks. And, hey, like Rick said, get your popcorn, man. I tell you what, it's going to be a heck of a race here tonight.
You was talking about Tyler there, Joe. According to my scoring information here, it has Tyler scored as 13th on the grid. So.
Okay. Well, there you go, Becky. Cody just found out Tyler, my IRTVO will update as soon as they cross the start-finish line here, and it'll give you the right update here, but he's got control of iRacing on his end and let us know. But these cars are about to thunder around this huge track, Cody. It's left, right turn style track. It's what? I think it's 10 turns here, isn't it?
Yeah, you're correct, Joe. Yes, 8 turns here tonight.
8 turns, okay, well, good deal. I tell you what, 8 turns here, and here they're coming out of the last turn here. I like to say pace car is going to take that hard left turn, actually going to take a hard right turn tonight on the pit road as they're coming around the final turn here to send them shooting off down the thing. As here we go, we're starting off green flag, excitement. Jake Nichols is going to send these cars a thundering off into turn number 1, folks. As these guys are stacked up 2 wide going into turn number 1. They look pretty good right there, Cody, as they went into turn 1. No faults happening, but they're still stacked up behind them as they're coming up the hill.
Oh, yeah, that was a pretty good entry into both of those turns and going up the S's for all these drivers. I mean, it can come out to bite you there real early, too.
Yes, it can. I tell you what, they're fanning out pretty good, too, as they're still 2x2 in the back there. But right now, Jake Nichols stormed out front. He's got hard charging Nate Trito on there as they're going through that bus stop. And I tell you, a bus stop right there can be a little tricky if you don't hit it just right.
Oh, yeah, I've experienced many wrecks there in my time racing here at Watkins Glen in the Xfinity and trucks. So, I mean, I could understand if a driver messes up tonight there. Really get you frustrated knowing going through that bus stop, messing up.
Absolutely. I tell you what, riding right here with Mike Rominger. Now, Mike Rominger, give you a little history there, Cody. He is a defending champion also here at Extreme Motorsports. He is actually a multiple series champion here at Extreme, and he's looking really good in that E3 spark plug Chevrolet he's got out here.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pace he's got on that car, too. Thanks for the history lesson there, Joe. We'll have to keep an eye on him tonight there, too.
Oh, absolutely. As they're heading off into turn one, these cars are looking very good so far, very patient out there. I mean, there's a lot of give and take so far. I mean, we've got 54 laps. It's a long way here tonight to get it done. Now, another most notable guy out here running right now in the 13th spot is the 09 of Aiden Young. Give you another thing here. He actually finished third in the truck championship last season, battling all the way to the last race of the season, Cody. And I tell you, this season he's moved up in. First time being in a cup car, so he's a rookie, but doing quite well this season. He's actually, I think he's 14th in the points right now, so not doing too bad in his rookie season.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on going through the field, watching these drivers, and I mean, everybody's keeping a good pace there. I'm starting to see a breakaway about 15th, 16th, and on back there from Aiden Young.
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you what, I'm just fanning through this field right here. There's the number 7. Number 7, give you a history. He goes off the grass just a little bit in the turn. But I give you a little history on him, man. You get a lot of history lessons tonight, Cody, I tell you. But his mom, Becky Stifford, that is his mom out here. And if he wins a race this season or any, she says she's going to give us some milk and cookies. So we're always trying to root him on to get us that daggum win so we can get our milk and cookies out of him. But I call him Mr. Popularity because he definitely has a heck of a popularity and a backing anytime he comes to the tracks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who can't go wrong with milk and cookies there?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I tell you what, right now these cars are fanned out, looking very patient coming through here. But I tell you, this is road course racing right here, folks. This is what you're going to see. These guys are being very patient. We're fanning through the field here a little bit, trying to get everybody. There's Nick Hunt, but they're being very patient, Cody. And the reason they are is because road courses are a lot different than ovals. You could have you could have a 3 or 4 second lead. And that 3-4 second lead can disappear in one turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, right now as we're riding here, we're seeing Nick Hunt. Now, another thing with the Nick Hunt here, Nick Hunt's a good guy, man. Drives the 00 machine. Currently he's 18th. He started 17th. Right now he's just riding along, trying to get him some time in on this track. But a good guy, and we always like to mess with him. He says he has his one hair flapping out the side of the window going along the racetrack. As he's under a good battle right here is the 40. It looks like the number 17 of Alan Westman dives on the inside as they head off into turn one. A good pass. I'm going to tell you, these guys have been very patient so far along this track.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to say there, Joe. I mean, consistency is key. I mean, they still got 50 laps to go next time they cross the line. I mean, there's still plenty of time for racing. And, I mean, I'd say they're probably just saving their cars right now, saving the equipment, because like we was talking about the other night, you can't drive these cup cars like you can the Xfinity trucks. You got to drive them with precise, and you got to take care of these bad boys. So, I mean, still plenty of racing there to do.
Yes, it is. We're back here in the back part right here with Michael R. Mueller. He's in 22nd. He's got the number, it looks like 49, and Nathan Shiflett right there. Now, Nathan Shiflett, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. If anybody in the chat, please correct me. I'm not mistaken, but I think he does the road course side here in ExtremeMotorsports99.com. So he might be very familiar with some road style stuff, but it's a lot different than in a road car than it is in a cup car.
Yeah, that's like I see a lot of drivers, they try to come over here, they race a lot of the GT3 stuff, DP cars over here on the Iracing service, and they hop over here to try to race a cup car, and it's totally different than what they expected. Some of them pretty good, some of them turn out to be not as great as they are in a GT3 or DP car.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm one of them. I'll tell you what, I came from GT3s and came over here and I tried to do it. It's a different world, just like what you said. But right now, these guys are showing extreme amount of patience here. And there's Matthew Wazenbach running in the 25th spot. A good guy right there. I tell you what, as we're running through, Aaron Gorkost, I always mess his name up, and I apologize for that. But right now, he's coming down on pit lane for a reason. I tell you what, right now we got a lot of people out here in the chat room chatting it up a good deal, and it's awesome. I tell you, Jake Nichols, he's 3 seconds ahead. I mean, I call him Superman for a reason, Cody.
Yeah, I went back and looked at you telling the 40 went to pit road. I don't know why he went to pit road. I don't see any damage on that number 44, so I'm not really for sure unless he had something mechanical go wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I tell you not what. Oh, Jake Nichols right now setting his own zip code out here against Nate Trito, the hard charger. So right now, like you said, they might be actually just kind of feeling these cars out. What can they do? What can't they do? But right now, the front, I'm going to say, well, from Jake Nichols back, it's a 3 seconds. And then from Nate Trito back to Justin, it's about 3 seconds.
Yeah, and there's a lot of gaps that I'm seeing that, like you just said there, it's been 3 seconds. But like we said earlier in the broadcast, a 3-second lead could be lost to the turn here. So, I mean, we'll keep an eye on Jake Nicholas as he pulls away there as he enters turn 8 to take lap 7.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, we got Justin Gable right here in third spot. That's actually Ryan W. Daniels' favorite right there because he used to run the number 13 machine and looking very good right now as he's running that number 13 machine in third place. Now, he's got Bobby Chaney coming up on him a little bit. That's probably the best battle we got right now. They're battling going on behind him right there as they are nose to tail coming down here into turn number 1.
Yeah, I'm going back through the field here, Joe, and a lot of these cars are spread out. I mean, it's they're just going to show that they're wanting to save their stuff here tonight, and a lot of these drivers are here to win. So, I mean, I'm new to the series, don't really know much about a lot of the drivers, so I'm learning as I'm going here, but I'm starting to learn good things here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, again, want to appreciate all the viewers out there. I see Extreme Motorsports. That's got to be Rick out there, CT out there, Ryan out there, Becky, Chris, just to name a few. I think I've seen Pioneer out there. Again, want to appreciate all the viewers. And some good news. And I tell you what, when I say this, I don't say it just for me. And Cody, I say this for the viewers. I say this for the leagues. I say this for all the fans out there is we broke we got to the 300 subscriber mark on the channel, and what that does is for all the leagues, that just gives the exposure to them. So I want to thank each and every viewer and supporter for that, and man, just showing all these great races here tonight. And so far, it's been a great one. These guys have showed a lot of patience out here, Cody.
Yeah, they are tonight there, Joe, man. I've never seen a league like Extreme show much patience as they do, especially driving these cup cars here.
Yeah, it is, and I'm going to tell you, well, you know, they give you a little background history here at Extreme Motorsports 99, Cody, and since you're kind of new here, is we have a 3-tier system here at Extreme. Obviously, we have our Truck Series, we have our Xfinity Series, and we have our Cup Series. As we're watching a battle here for 5th place is actually Bryant Ward's all over the back end of the 28 machine right there. But nonetheless, what we do is you have to be invited in to the Cup Series. So every driver you see here has either run last season or has been hand-selected to drive in this series here. That's kind of how it works here at Extreme.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it goes to show you the admins of this series put in a lot of effort to invite a lot of these drivers here tonight between these 3 series. So, I mean, they look like they do a great job here. I mean, a lot of good talent here that I'm seeing tonight, so I'm excited to see how the rest of this race pans out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I tell you, it's right now we're seeing a good battle here for 5th place. This is Bryant Ward, excuse me. I was just having a look there. My bad. I got a mental lapse. I'm sorry, folks. Bryant Ward's all over the back end there. Mason Witzel.
I'm seeing that battle because they're coming up the S's down the back straightaway, getting ready to go in the bus stop. I'm wanting to see here if Bryant Ward can get the 28 here in the bus stop here at the exit.
Well, it looks like he is still content to ride there behind him. We call him No Fear Bryant Ward for a reason. This man will put that car anywhere he thinks it deemed will go and has no fear about doing it. And I love this shot here. It's a Goodyear blimp shot, Cody. It actually shows how the beautiful scenery is and the area of this track, and gives you a good shot of the distance between cars. As like you said, we're watching this battle between 5th, 6th, and actually 7th. There's Christopher Parkman right there with him.
Yeah, and I've noticed the 8 car right there, man. He has gained on him there, coming out of the bus stop down the back straightaway there.
Yep, as they heading off into turn number 1, those guys are nose to tail coming right out of turn 1. Ooh, I tell you what, Bryant Ward got a little wiggly coming out of there.
Yeah, got a little wiggly coming out of that turn 1 there.
Yes, he did. And Christopher Parkman, good concentration there, not to run all over. That's another thing, Cody, is road racing here, you've got to be on your heels at all times because a car in front of you, you're running that close, could get squirrely. You're going to come up on them very quick.
Yeah, that's very true, Matt. That's really true, Joe, as we've seen that just there coming out of turn one. I mean, that let the 28 kind of pull away again, but it looks like the 44 and the 8 have rolled the 28 back in.
Yeah, it is, and I tell you what, here as we're riding along with these cars as they are pushing these machines, let's look at some of these awesome paint jobs here. I tell you what, Brian Ward's got a nice number 44 Fox. He runs for Devil Dog Racing here, and we're looking at the number 8 here of Chris Parkman there in the Budweiser machine. And again, any viewers out there, if you got your favorite driver, let me know. I can show you off here. Great camera angle here to show off the paint jobs. There's David Shutt. Let me get a little background on David Shutt, Cody. He is a number 41. He has come in here, and we call him David Nightmare Shutt. And the reason is because anytime he gets behind somebody, man, you start having nightmares. That guy can wheel a machine around the track.
Yeah, as I'm seeing that now, I mean, I've been watching this battle here between the 28 and the 8 and the 44 and the 41 of David Shutt. He has, he's reeling them in up here, so I mean, the last 2 laps he's gained on them, and he's even making ground as they go down the back straightaway here too into the bus stop.
Yes, they are, and I tell you what, the number 8 machine got around the number 44 there while I was going through the field a little bit. So Mason Witzel right there in the 28 in the 5th spot, and just to let everybody update, Jake Nichols still out there posting his own zip code, and that man's making his own county and everything else up there. As Bryant Ward still got a little wiggly. He sounds like looks like he's fighting that car a little bit in that number 44.
Yeah, I've been noticing. I went and watched inside the cockpit there, and I was watching his wheel, and there's a few times he's having to jerk the wheel left to the right. Just don't know if he's got, I don't know what they run over here, if they run open or fixed, but I don't know if he's got a different wheel setting or something there. But looks like he's struggling in the corners and into the braking zones.
They do run fixed over here. That's Christopher Parkman goes in wide in turn number 1, and Brian Ward takes it on the inside and gets it done. A good pass right there, good clean move. I'll tell you what, the number 8 machine had to take it in very, very, very wide going into turn number 1. That's what we're going to see. That's another thing, Cody. We're at lap 43, or actually 43 to go, but of 54, brake fade. We're going to talk about that brake fade because these guys are something they haven't experienced all season long, but it will happen. These brakes will get hot. You use an astronomical amount of brakes here at this track.
Yeah, and that's very true. And as we was talking about that there, the 41 of David Shutt did get around the 8 of Christopher Parkman there. So David Shutt looks like at the time of the line he will be scored in the 7th position.
Okay, well, good deal right now. You're right, 100%. And looks like Mason Witzel's still staying alive in that 28 machine. He's keeping Bryant Ward at bay and Christopher Parkman and David Shutt, all those guys. And I tell you, we were saying right now Jake Nichols is pulled to a 10-second lead over hard charged Nate Trito in second, who has a 4-second lead over Justin Gable. So the top 3 or 4 are just kind of just setting their own pace and riding. I tell you what.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of time to go. I mean, Jake Nicholas, sitting in his own zip codes and counties and countries here tonight, got a 10-second lead over second place, and then you got about a 4-second lead between second and third there. I mean, these drivers are showing what they got here tonight, but the most in battle I've been watching here tonight has been for the 5th position, just about the last 5 laps here.
Yeah, me too. And I tell you what, I had a request out here for us to look at Vern Bradley out here. Vern Bradley's the veteran. I call him that. He's currently in 13th spot. He started 19th, so he's slowly, methodically moving his way up to the front here, Cody. And he's in that number 74 machine as he's going through the bus stop. We're watching him right here. Looks very smooth going through there. Now, it's kind of funny. I talk to Vern a lot, and Vern goes, I hate this car. But he always runs good in it for some reason. So maybe he should stick to the cars that he really hates because he runs good in them.
I don't want to meet this guy. He says like the same thing. I could run good in the cup cars at some tracks, and I absolutely despise these cars. So.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm not well, you know what, I'm going to say I kind of like them. I'm just not that very good in them. And nonetheless, but That is awesome. We got 27 viewers out there right now. You know, Rick is up there pumping those guys up like a cheerleader. Nonetheless, I tell you, Ryan's out there in the chat. We got Becky. They're going off. Cody, I tell you what, you got any favorite cars you want to see? And oh, Vern Bradley got a little wiggly right there.
Yeah, I was watching that there, Joe. It's up to you. You got the controls over there, so you can roll around and see.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now I'm just still on here on top of the number 74 because I know that's one of Ryan's favorite here. And let's go back up here to the leader and see what he's up to, because he's up here just out for a, I would say Sunday drive, but he's on a Thursday night drive. He's out here just going through a little bit of lap traffic right now, but basically cruising, Cody.
I mean, that's all you got. I mean, you got a 15-second lead. Start saving your brakes there a little bit, saving your fuel, saving the tires. And I mean, we should be coming up, I say, here shortly on pit stops there. I mean, he's got it made right now. Just take it easy and let it play out.
Well, I tell you what, I think we do have a couple pit stops, because I'm noticing Justin Gable just moved into second and Mason Witzel moved into third. Now, I don't think Justin was in second a minute ago, and I'm trying to remember who was in second.
Look, I'm thinking Nate Trito was in
Yep,
second.
he was. So is Nate Trito, did he take his pit stop? Because he's down in 10th spot. Or did we just miss something here? Let's go to him and see. He's still running. I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I can take it back far enough, but folks, Nate Trito.
Yeah, he was on his pit stop, lap 14. He took his pit stop, right?
Okay. All right, good. I appreciate that, man, because we were sitting here like, wait a minute. You know, hey, we knew he was sitting in second place. We didn't know. And that's the thing, too, is out here, there are no cautions. And so I'm lucky I got Cody here helping me out and looking throughout the field here and trying to check out everything. It's, you know, and let me know if anything happens on the track. I mean, we're trying to keep some good battles here going. Cars are pretty spread out right now, and that's normal. That's road course racing for you. Did I lose you?
I got you there. I'm sitting here watching a battle right now. Well, it's between some lap cars, but it's like Jonathan Shipman and let's see here. Yeah, Jonathan Shipman and Mason Kane, they're battling here for the 16th and 17th position.
Okay, well, we're back here watching with them. Just seeing what you're seeing here. Let us know if you see any action going on. Like I say, you're able to flip through there a little quicker than I am. Just trying to keep up with all this. And this is different here, folks. You know, we're trying to keep up this action. There are no cautions. There's anything, you know, looks like we've got a couple green flag pit stops going on, but there are no cautions, and we just got to keep you informed with everything that's going on here.
Yeah, as we're seeing right now, the 73 of Jake Nicholas is on pit road right now, along with the 00.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's go on to pit road here with this pit road shot here and watch Jake Nichols' pit stop here. As now we're seeing with 38 laps to go. Now, all right, Cody, I'm going to throw it up here to you. I always do to Ryan Daniels. It was 54 laps. We're at lap 30. We've got 38 to go. Think they can make it all the way, or are they going to have to make another pit stop?
Road courses are pretty tricky here. I mean, it just depends. I mean, yeah, they could probably make it. It just depends on how they drive the car and if they clutch it going up hills or straightaways and stuff. I mean, it's just more of a driver's skill than it is anything else. But, I mean, some can save and some can't. So, I mean, we'll see how it plays out here.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, right now these guys are looking very good. Jake Nichols got his pit stop, put 4 tires in fuel. He came back out. He's still currently first. I tell you, he had a whole, probably not quite a half a field. He's going through that bus stop, looking very good through that bus stop. I tell you, it's hard to beat. I don't know. He's just hard to beat. I know we talk about him a lot, but nonetheless, we've got a tremendous amount of talent here. As we're watching now, Nate Chiritos all over the back door deck lid there of Aiden Young. And I know Aiden Young right now is running in the, see if I can see him right, in the 18th spot. He's the second car, is a lap down, so obviously he has taken his pit stop.
Yeah, and I remember seeing him on pit road there, the last pit stop there that they just done.
Well, I'll tell you what, we get some of these good camera shots here of a static TV shot here coming out of the last turn. I'm not familiar with all the turns numbers. That's the only thing. I wish I did. I need to practice up more here at Watkins Glen. I do know, like you said, there's 8 to 10 turns without the loop.
Yeah, and that's true, Joe. There's 8 turns here tonight. Sometimes if you run the boot, there's about 10 to 11, so...
All right, tonight I'm Joe White. I'm up here in the booth, and I am accompanied by Cody Tabor tonight. Normally I have Ryan W. Daniels up here with me, but Ryan is out there in the chat. Now, I tell you, he's snowed in here. They have some bad storms going on up north there, and tonight Cody came in here, and I do appreciate that for you doing that for me here, Cody. But nonetheless, I appreciate it. I mean, that is awesome that you're able to do that, because I'd have been up here yapping by myself.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do tonight there, so I figured I'd come out down standby tonight in case you needed me there, and here I am.
Oh, man, I appreciate it. I tell you what, and all the viewers out there appreciating this right here. This is awesome racing going on. This is typical road racing, folks. I mean, this is not like a Daytona or anything like that. You're going to see the cars nose to tail, 2x2. I mean, this is fanned out style road racing here. This is typical as what we're going to see. And now, normally in a NASCAR race, if there was a caution, there would be a full course caution. We don't do that here in iRacing, obviously, so there is no full course caution. That's why I got Cody up here watching everything for me also, letting me know if there's any action going on. But right now, our man out front, Jake Nichols, he's got a 10-second lead over hard-charging Nate Trito, and Justin Gable has pulled back up in third spot. He's not far behind Nate Trito.
Yeah, I'm watching this battle right now, seeing how far back the 13 is from the 97.
Well, right now, my thing is showing about 7 seconds back. Again, let's a lot of people on an oval, 7 seconds is an eternity. On a road course, that's probably one turn. If Nate Trito slid through a turn, missed a braking point, came out of the turn wrong, ran through the grass, he can make 7 seconds up just like that.
Yeah, I mean, making a mistake here could cost you the win. Just one mistake. I mean, that's all it could cost you here tonight. Because Watkins, Glen, Sonoma, every road course you race, just one mistake ends your night. So.
Well, absolutely. Now, I tell you what, the man who is really charging up there is Mr. Consistency himself, the number 99 of Bobby Cheney. He is sitting in fourth place, and he is only about a couple seconds behind that man in third spot as we're seeing him as they're coming up the hill right now.
Yeah, and it looks like right now, he's by himself. I mean, he's got a car up here ahead of him here. That looks like to be the 13 of Justin Gable.
It is. That's the number third place machine of 13 right there. As they're both going through the bus stop. So you can tell how close it is. Looks like Bobby Cheney might be actually running down that 13 there and that number 99. That's Ryan W. Daniels' favorite man right there. He calls him Mr. Consistency, Bobby Cheney.
Yeah, well, I noticed you was talking about the 99 of Bobby Cheney catching the 13. I did notice the 13 kind of will hopped it entering the bus stop there. So, I mean, that could have had a factor of Cheney gaining a little bit of time on him.
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you what. Awesome. I tell you what, Rick Donovan said we just broke our viewer record here. We have 31 viewers out here so far. Congratulations. Now, I'll tell you what, it's not just me, folks. I'm not going to sit up here and get the big head, but I tell you what, it's myself, and I definitely want to appreciate the leagues. I want to appreciate the viewers. I want to appreciate you, Cody, for stepping up here. I want to appreciate Ryan W. Daniels for coming up here each and every week with me on Thursdays. I thank all y'all, because without y'all, it's not going to be possible. And I mean, right now, we've got a heck of a race on a road course. These guys are spread out and showing what they can do in these monster machines that I like to call them in the cup cars.
Yeah, these cup cars, man, they're powerful here. I mean, it takes a lot of skill to drive one of these bad boys around an oval, and especially a road course, because you have to go left and right so many times using the brakes, get back on the gas, and back to the brake skin. So, I mean, these guys are showing what talent they have here tonight.
Absolutely. I tell you what, right now we're showing off this awesome paint job of the number 99 SRA machine of Bobby Cheney, who was in third spot. Now, like we said before, he's in a battle for some points. He's a man at second place in the points right now, and we got 33 laps to go here tonight, and this is awesome.
Yeah, this is an awesome race. I mean, we haven't seen one driver have a mishap yet. So, I mean, it's just showing how good these drivers are here at ExtremeMotorsports99.com.
I'll tell you what, all right, what's going on, Robert Moyer? How you doing? That man right there, the owner and runner of Racing Freaks right there. Check him out on Saturdays. He does he runs cup cars. Pioneer, you said you had a driver suggestion. What you got out there? Well, I tell you what, Becky, I do appreciate that. I know it's mostly for Tyler, though. Now, come on. Oh, wait a minute. We got a spin. Yeah, we were just watching Christopher Parkman in number 8 machine. Went through the bus stop there, spun. He's in the gravel.
Yeah, and I mean that's a heartache for him. I bet right now. I mean he was running pretty good up here in the front there. So I mean it's a heartbreak for him.
Yeah, it is. Looks like he didn't hit anything, though, so that's good. He probably can go in, get him a new set of tires, or calm the car down. You know, the good thing is, like I said, he was slow enough that he could get that car stopped, slow down a little bit, and be okay. But you're right, he fell all the way back to 10th, so not too bad, but nonetheless, that's how fast it can happen here. We were just talking about it, Cody. Man, you could have a 5-second lead, and it could just be wiped away just like that.
Yeah, no, he was thinking about the 8 maybe pitting right there. He did not pit this time, so I guess he's going to try to stay out and focus on the next pit stop, try to get those grass and dirt off those tires here.
Oh, absolutely, and I tell you what, these guys right now, I'm watching this battle back here where he is, the 10th place, and whoo, I tell you what, the cars behind him are getting all wiggly. Watching Jonathan Shipman right there. They're in a heck of a battle with Christopher Parkman. Tyler Sifford's right there with him. Mike Rominger's there. Those guys are nose to tail and are mixing it up pretty darn good.
Yeah, you was asking there on watching the chat here on YouTube. Pioneer 1316 says he wants to see Jake Superman Nicholas.
Well, Pioneer, I tell you what, that is one rule I don't do. I don't interview a driver during green flag. So, but I tell you what, if he wins the race, we definitely will interview him. Nonetheless, we'll get him after the race. But I only interview drivers during cautions, and I know that there's no cautions in this race, but I definitely still these guys got their hands full, and I don't want to break their concentration. But we got a heck of a battle going on back here, Cody. Tyler Sifford is all over the back deck lid there of Jonathan Shipman, and they're giving him everything he is worth.
Yeah, and I've noticed, if I'm looking at the right car here, or no, that's actually the car behind him. I noticed the 4 car got some damage. I thought that was Sifford back there.
No, Sifford is in that number 7 machine, yep. Mr. Popularity himself.
Yeah, I got it right there. My thing had a different driver selected, but had his name on here. Well, I don't know what was up with that.
Oh, that's all right. I tell you what, as they're coming through the S turns right here, it is awesome. Hey, I tell you what. Oh, we got a car hard in the wall. What? I can't see what that number is. Can you see it?
I'm going back to get your number there.
We just happened to see him come through our screen, but it was hard into the wall. I want to say it might be the 23 machine. No, or the 22 machine.
No, yeah, it was the 22 machine. I mean, he looked like he was up there in a pack. I don't really know what happened. I'm going to go back here and get you a look.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, if I can. I'll hopefully get a scroll back in time here for the viewers, but I don't see him.
I don't know. It kind of just looked like he had a miscue, like maybe got into the corner too hard off the exit, and his car broke loose and went right. I mean, or went left. He went into the wall, sustained a lot of front end damage, and it looks like he's probably going to be on pit road for a while here tonight.
Yeah, it is unfortunate for him, and I tell you what, right now, we're just looking at. We'll go back up here up front to the leader, Jake Nichols, who's got an 18-second lead over hard-charging Nate Trito right now. As we're watching that man who has got it, he's got at least, it looks like, an 8-second lead, I believe it is, over Justin Gable.
Yeah, that's right there, Joe. About 7-8 second lead over third place there. And I mean, Jake Nicholas, I mean, he's just running a foot race here tonight. I mean, he's just leaving the competition behind. I mean, looks like whenever he gets here at the line, we're going to have about a 20-second lead over Nate Trito here, as Jake Nicholas will take lap 26 here tonight at Watkins Glen International here in ExtremeMotorsports99.com.
You're right, and I tell you what, it's a good job there as we're right back here with Bryant Ward running in 7th spot. Right behind him is where the battle's at with Delonte Ballard, Trevor Rapolo, Christopher Parkman right there. Those three are locked up nose to tail going into turn 1 and looking like they might battle going up the hill. As you said, we got 29 laps to go here, and it has been a pretty darn good race so far for a road course, I'm going to tell you. And I want to appreciate the viewers out there for stopping by tonight. Joe White up here in the booth. I got Cody Tabor here tonight with me as Ryan W. Daniels has snowed in up north, and so Cody was able to come here in last second, say, hey, look, I'll jump up here and help you out, and I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, got right here in the door there tonight, and Mr. Joe White sent me a message that says, you want to help tonight? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, so I like to help the guys out here at Fusion Motorsports on FMTV and FMTV2 here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, right now, Jonathan Shipman, we just saw spun going into the bus stop. We're rewinding it back here to see what actually happened to him as he's coming into the bus stop, and he is under a heck of a fire by the number 7 machine. He's going into the bus stop here. Let's see what did happen. Oh, it looks like, well, I don't want to speculate, but it looks like it just checked up a little bit, and I don't know if he had help man turning, but either way, it looked like a little contact. One of the racing deals they got together, Cody.
Yeah, I'm going back here looking on TV too, and I mean, it looks like a racing contact, no intentional there. I mean, it just looked like it was a racing incident. It just looked like he kind of braked a little early, and the number 7 Tyler Sifford there, Mr. Popularity, kind of just didn't anticipate him braking early going into that corner.
Well, and that is textbook road racing right there, Cody. I mean, we will sit up here and talk about it. Like we said, these guys are going to experience for the first time ever brake fade. Brake fade is something that happens when, well, obviously it's what it is. When you try to hit the brake, and guess what? That pedal keeps going through the floor. It's not wanting to stop. What happens is that's friction and heat. So that's something these guys haven't experienced all season long that they're going to. But he was right there close. And it doesn't take much for a car to close that gap and get just a little bit into you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, these cars, I mean, you can come up on a car so quick here at Watkins Glen, Sonoma, any road course you're racing here on the Iracing Sim. And, I mean, a lot of times you don't know what the drivers in front of you is doing. I mean, they could be braking early to save tires or pulling off the brakes and not trying to spin out, kind of like we see in there. I mean, the 7 just didn't anticipate it. I mean, looked like a 100% racing incident there tonight.
Man, I tell you what, well, right now it looks like we're under the midst of some green flag pit stops here that are taking place. Nonetheless, as you're seeing, we're riding along with Mason Witzel in that number 28 machine. He's sitting in 5th spot. Right now, Jake Nichols still out front. Justin Gable in 2nd. Bobby Cheney sitting in 3rd right there. It's going to run down your top 5 here. Bobby Cheney sitting there in 3rd. David Shutt, like we said, the Nightmare Man himself, sitting in 4th, and Mason Witzel in the top 5. So far, these guys have been very calm, very collective, and smooth going around this road course.
Yeah, and as I'm going through the field here, just looking through drivers, and we started the race here tonight, 27 drivers, and we've got 22 on track right now. I mean, it goes to show you the quality of these drivers here. I mean, yeah, some drivers have issues here tonight, as we've seen with a few of them between 22 and 17 and 59 and 12, 40 here tonight. But, I mean, it's goes to show you that Extreme Motorsports 99 has a great group of talented drivers through all their series here that I've been watching here on the Fusion Motorsports Network here. I mean, it looks like a good race so far here tonight.
Yeah, so far so good for the road course. Last night, the Xfinity Series was a good one. We had a heck of a dual race going on at Gateway where I'll say I survived that race and ended up in 8th. That's pretty much what I'm going to just say about that, is I survived. But nonetheless, here tonight, we're at the road course, Watkins Glen International Speedway up here. And actually, this is up north near New York, Cody. But obviously, this is a virtual sim, so we don't have no snow. But up there where they're at right now, they're getting poured on by some snow.
Yeah, we were supposed to get some snow. That same storm hit them, but it kind of bypassed. Got some thunderstorms there last night. We haven't had much snow this year as we had last year, but I'll take a rain and a thunderstorm over snow any day. I hope people up north there that's got a lot of snow. Hope you're all being safe up there and enjoying the broadcast here tonight with ExtremeMotorsports99.com at Watkins Glen International.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. I tell you what, Joe White up here in the booth with Cody Tabor tonight. Like I say, Ryan Daniels, he's all snowed in, making snowmans out there, snow angels. We know how it is. He says that he's in the chat. He's probably out there with his phone, man, going, hey, I got the night off. And nonetheless, love all the viewers out there chit-chatting it up as we're riding along with Trevor Rapolo. We're going through some green flag pit stops here, Cody. We got 24 laps to go here tonight at Watkins Glen, and it has been a heck of a race so far. Nonetheless, I mean, a lot of people are like, well, just looks like they're fanned out. Hey, that's typical road racing excitement here.
Yeah, I can't say for myself I like road courses. I mean, it just depends on the driving style there. I know a few guys I race with, Corey Hoover, for instance, and he's just a road course god here, and he's kind of doing to what he races at Hardline here, kind of like what Jake Nicholas is doing here tonight. I mean, it just goes to show you that these guys put a lot of effort into their road course racing here tonight.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, Nate Trito passed Trevor Rapolo for that 3rd spot and has moved it back up. I call him hard charging for a reason. I seen this man all last season, Cody. He would get up front, run a little bit, hit the wall, fall to the back, come back up front, run a little bit, hit the wall, go back to the back. He'd do that about 3 times in a race, and I finally said, you know what? I never seen anybody be as hard charging as him just to get up front to go back to the back again. And he finally, in the chase last season, figured out consistency and being calm, and he has brought that over here to this season, and it has been a wonderful thing because he's done quite well. Now, give you a little thing. The last 3 races or so, or let me make sure I tell you right. Ryan could probably correct me if I'm wrong out there, but in the last 3 races, I know it, Charlotte and at Bristol, he was leading on the last laps and got passed on both times. So he has been very, very close and very good.
Yeah, I watched that Bristol race there. I mean, that looked like that was a great finish there. If I recall correctly, I seen some of the admins had to take care of a few issues there at the beginning, trying to get the scoring all up. But that was a good race. I was watching it because I watch all the streams that you and Matt do here on FNTV.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a heck of a race, and it had to come down to an admin call there. It was a heck of a finish, and I tell you what, we do have some heck of finishes here. And tonight, so far, we got 23 laps left, folks, here at Watkins Glen International Speedway, and so far, these guys have put on a heck of a road course clinic. That's what I'm going to call it, clinic. They're showing us patience, driving. I mean, we've only seen, maybe 1 or 2 cars spin. But for the most part, these guys have powered and muscled these cars around this road course. That they're making it look easy.
Yeah, I mean, and just like you said, they're making it look easy tonight. I mean, we got 13 cars on the lead lap here. I mean, it's just going to show you how great these drivers are here tonight. I know I keep repeating myself with that, but I mean, these are a great group of drivers here tonight that the Extreme Motorsports admins have picked up. And, I mean, they got a great group over here. So, I mean, this has been a fun race. And we haven't seen too many accidents. Seen some racing incidents. But haven't seen many wrecks tonight here.
No, we haven't. I tell you what. And these guys have been very patient, very calm, showing some great little action right here. As we're showing this view here. It's kind of a dynamic TV camera view. It kind of pans out, pans in, showing the action all around. Again, want to welcome all the viewers out there. Thank you for definitely hanging out here. It's been a heck of a. You like that joke about Ryan skipping out? That's what he's doing. he texted me. He wanted to say it was snowing, but I know he's playing hooky. We know how it is. So, nonetheless, man, I tell you, Cody, again, want to appreciate you coming up here with me, and it's been a tremendous race so far.
Oh, it has, Joe, here tonight. I've been excited to be up here in the booth with you, talking about this race and have a little chit chat, because I'm pretty sure talking to yourself gets pretty boring here tonight.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times, and I tell you what, yeah, you have to really come up with a lot of stuff to talk to. That's why I usually end up talking to all the viewers out there. Just to give you an update out there, Becky, Tyler Sifford right now is running an 11th spot as we're riding right here with Mason Wetzel in the 28. Now, he has got Bryant Ward closing in very fast right now in that 44 machine. So riding along here with the Goodyear blimp shot here. I tell you what, getting bored in TS. We're all ripping on Jake for being so. Well, Jake is fast. I got to give him credit, and he was fast here last time, and we knew that coming here. He definitely was going to be a heck of one. What's going on, DRE? How you doing, man? This is a heck of a race so far out here. These guys are putting on a show and a clinic for us here at the road course. I want to welcome all the viewers, like I say, all the time, and definitely right now. Joe White up here in the booth, got Cody Tabor up here with me tonight. It's Ryan W. Daniels. He's kind of snowed in. He's up there in a winter wonderland, as we got a heck of a battle coming here for the 6th and the 7th spot, Cody.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching that battle as you was talking there, and I mean, it just... Well, I kind of lost the field there. Just give me a second here.
That's all right.
There we go. I got it now.
All right.
Yeah, we got the 99 and the 4. I mean, they're battling right now.
Yeah, they are. Well, it's actually 28 and the 44 right now. Well, you've got the...
Yeah, I got the 20. Yeah, I was watching a different one there. Yeah, I'm going back here.
That's right. Well, you saying the 41 and the 99 are battling also?
No, yeah, it was the 9 and the 4, but I looked like the 4 is a couple of positions back. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because Rapolo's in 6, and then you got sorry if I pronounced it wrong, Mike Reamer in 12th.
Right, Mike Rominger, that's what his name is.
Rominger.
And yeah, don't feel bad. I mispronounce all the names too myself. Don't worry. But I tell you what, you're right. Those guys there, but nonetheless, Bobby Cheney looks like he's running down David Shutt in front of this one I'm watching of 28, the number 28 of Mason Wetzel, and the 44 of Bryant Ward. But up front here, you've got the 41 machine, who is about to have his hands full with the 99. It looks like them. So we're about to have some battles here for 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here watching that battle too there, Joe, and totally 41's got some rear end damage. It looks like somebody's already given him the bumper here tonight.
Well, yeah, we missed on that one. I tell you, it's not hard to do. That's something that we talked about. It's definitely not hard to do here, because as you see, you're going into a breaking point. If a guy's right there on his back end, he's going to be right there on him.
Yeah, and I mean, some of these drivers here, and I know across the Iracing team, I do some official races whenever they're at Watkins Glen. Some of these drivers break longer than others do, and I mean, you just don't know when you're going to come up on this car or whatever you're racing on the sim here, and you just don't know when you're going to come up on them that quick. I mean, you could be 2 seconds back, or you could be about half a second back. So, I mean,
yep. Well, I tell you what, we just saw a good shot right there. Bobby Cheney's cars. Actually, he lost some ground to the David Shutt right there, but I saw him a good shot to show those brake rotors, and they are red going down into turn 1. That's where probably you use a massive amount of brakes, is when you have to slow down into turn number 1, and we saw those things going glowing cherry red.
Oh yeah, they're glowing here tonight, because these drivers, they're getting on these brakes hot and heavy here tonight. Going into the corners, they're having to slow down, lower their gears, and then get right back on the gas and start raising those gears. And that's one thing I'm not for sure in the Iracing service. I know you can blow a motor for losing gears, but I'm not sure if you can lose a gear here. But I mean, there's a lot of shifting going on here tonight.
Yep. Well, I know, like you just said, I know you can blow your motor by shifting it and whatnot, but you can also lose those brakes by getting, like I say, the brake fade. And what's going on, Don? I tell you what, I see you out there. The Big Daddy X reference. I don't use that a lot on the broadcast, but nonetheless, yeah, I see it out there. I see all of y'all out there just chit chatting it up as we're trying to keep all this action going on here for you. As we got a good battle here with the 6th, 7th, and 8th. That would be Bryant Ward, Delonte Ballard, Christopher Parkman. All those guys running nose to tail right there.
Yeah, and I gotta say, thanks to all these 31 viewers here tonight watching this race here at Watkins Glen International, put on by the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series here tonight. Want to thank all you guys, because without you guys, this wouldn't be possible tonight.
Absolutely well said. And I tell you what, tonight they are putting on a show. The guys on the track are putting a clinic on here of how to be patient and how to wheel these monster machines around a road course right there as they're riding along with Delonte Ballard. Looks like he got a little front end damage. Looks like he might have bumped the wall or something like that. And I tell you what, I'm trying to keep up with the chat out here, and these guys, I don't know what's going on. Johnny Dressler, how you doing out there tonight? I tell you, let's see if I can't get it back here to the number 7 machine, because I know Becky's probably out there all worried and been out of shape about, hey, wait a minute, where's Mr. Popularity here? But nonetheless, he's going to move up a few spots and some green flag pit stops. Now, here's the thing, Cody. We know the guys that are pitting now, can they make it all the way with 17 to go?
Yeah, I'm beginning to think they can make it there. I mean, if I'm thinking correctly from memory here, thinking the last pit stops occur between 15, 17 there. So yeah, I'm thinking they got enough to make it. I mean, if it comes down to a fuel strategy race, I mean, that's when they're going to start conserving and saving fuel, and start using the clutch here. So I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I've been listening to the voice chat here through the headphones here, and drivers calling up the pit. So if I hear anything, I'll be sure to let all the viewers know here tonight.
I tell you what, you're absolutely right. And right now, we're just running through the field a little bit here. We're able to with them spread out so much. Just looking at some of the cars, because like I say, Jake Nichols up there still leading. He's got 27-second lead. Now, if anybody definitely can sit back and go, hey, I want to be patient and want to do this. First time. Oh, well, how you doing, Lord? I have no clue how to pronounce that last name. But I do appreciate the compliment out there. Thank you, sir. It is definitely out here, and it's Tyler's disabled. Oh, he's disabled. Oh, yeah, he's got a thumb injury. That's right. Unfortunately, I think he hurt his thumb or he sprained his thumb or something. Becky, I know what you're talking about. But nonetheless, right here, is these cars are just. I'm amazed, Cody. These guys have put on a clinic. I mean, we haven't really seen a lot of spins or self-spins or wrecks. I mean, these guys have just been so patient, and to wheel these cars, I mean, they're hard enough to drive on an oval, but they're doing it on a road course.
Yeah, and he was talking there. Tyler Sifford has a thumb injury, man. Got to give him props tonight, battling it out here for 39 laps of 54 here. I mean, having a hand injury is bad enough, especially having to turn left and right here tonight.
Yeah, he is actually down here in North Carolina, in Mooresville. He is doing the, I forgot the name of the school, but he's going for it's the NASCAR school that they got here.
UTI, yeah, UTI.
That you got, yep, UTI, that's right. And unfortunately, he hurt his thumb. I think he sprained ligament or something, but he doesn't have it wrapped. He does have it wrapped up. And you're right. Hard enough to drive these cars, man, with some good fingers, let alone with a wrapped-up bandaged one. And nonetheless, he's getting it done here tonight as he is out. He's right now, he made his pit stop, so he's running in 12th place right now. So we're going to have to see what happens here as we ride along with Vern Bradley.
Yeah, we got to give that guy props for racing here tonight, keeping it up, man.
Yes, it is. Right now, we're seeing a couple of the lap cars, and most notably right there, it looks like Bobby Cheney's going through a couple of the lap cars as he passed Vern Bradley. He's looking like he's going to go to inside there of Aiden Young and the 09 machine. John Houston right there is coming down on pit road here. He's probably going to get his service for the last time tonight. He's going to have 14 laps to go this time by for him. Looking very good. That 88, what's that, AC Delco machine that he's got running out here.
That's the LC Delco. The beautiful pace scheme he's going to Motorsport. The Extreme Motorsports logos on the back and the side of the cars there also.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, wait a minute, he didn't take any tires. He just said heck with it. So he's going to try to go without any tires. It looked like he just went in fuel.
That's a good call there. I mean, don't know what his tire situation there is, but apparently he thought it was good and took the Sunoco race fuel and went on.
Yes, he did. No tires there for John Houston, and we'll see how well that works out for him here. Going on to the end of the race. It's 13 laps here to go. What's going on, Joshua Medlock? How you doing out there? Medlock, my bad. I tell you what, tonight has been an exceptional race so far. These guys are putting on what we have just called a clinic because they're handling these monster machines like they're nothing. They're out here like they're on a cruise, and they're doing quite well around this awesome speedway here at Watkins Glen International Speedway.
Yeah, I mean, this has just been the overall great race here tonight. A lot of action for us to call here in the booth. And I'm happy to be up here in the booth with Mr. Joe White here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, I do appreciate it. I tell you what, Mike Rominger in that number 4 machine, he came in that bus stop, and he looked like he was going to do a Von Griffin Jr. skid through there as we got a car sliding in front of him. And that looked like Tyler Sifford. Let's rewind that back because that did look like Tyler Sifford. I'm going to just make sure. Coming out of the bus stop here, looks like
you're right. He spun it coming out of the bus stop. Looked like he got loose there a little bit.
Sure did. As we're watching the replay right now, I thought that looked like the tail end of it. He didn't hit anything. Got off, very professional. Got off the track very quickly. Didn't get in the way. Didn't get hit by anything. Just lost it coming out of the bus stop. And I'm gonna tell you, you're carrying so much speed coming out of there. And two. If I'm not mistaken, Cody, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you're coming out of there in 3rd gear, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a driver's preference. I mean, you can do 2nd or 3rd, but I've heard of most drivers using 3rd coming out of that bus stop there because you only have to shift down. I think about 2nd here in the cut cars entering the bus stop, and then they get back on the throttle and have to shift back up, exiting the bus stop, going into the corner there.
Gotcha. I tell you what, right now these guys are looking very good. As right now we're watching them come down through here. As they're going through turn number 1, we're riding along with Vern Bradley here. Let's go back up to the leader and see what he's doing because, again, he's up here. Nonetheless, he's about to chase down, looks like, Tyler Sifford here and put him a lap down. I mean, he's got a 29-second lead as we got 7 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah, like you said there, the 73 did catch the 7 of Tyler Sifford coming out of turn 7 there, as Jake Nicholas will take lap 44.
Yeah, it is. We got 11 laps to go here as he's all over the back deck lid. That man coming out here, going to look like he'll come out of this last turn here as those cars are storming around the start-finish line as we're looking at them here. We're seeing Mason Whistle come across that start-finish line right now, but we'll go back here as Jake Nichols did make the pass on Tyler Sifford, so it put him a lap down there. But nonetheless, Tyler Sifford still in 11th spot. Now, it's begs the thing. Jake Nichols has only done 3 pit stops. A lot of guys, the Justin Gable, has only done 2 pit stops. Can he make it all the way?
I mean, it's all strategy there. I mean, to be honest with me, no, I don't think you can with just being 2. I think most times here, especially road courses, you're going to have to take 3. It just depends on the fuel load in these cars, which looks like it's 55% here. Which averages.
I think they do 60-65 in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
If I'm looking at the info here, it says 55 here.
Okay, 55. Okay. Well, something to watch because right now he's the man in 2nd, and he's only 7 seconds behind Jake Nichols. He's the closest that anybody has been to Jake Nichols all night long. Now, that could be the fact that Nichols is having to go through a lot of lap cars, or 2, is he using up a lot of tire? We don't know. I mean, it's a 10-second gap between the 2. Still with me?
as I'm watching here, the 7, he's just wheeling it through the bus stop, getting around these lap cars with ease. I mean, he looks like he's going to be the race winner here tonight, as you predicted.
Well, I'll
With
tell
his
you.
pace in here.
Well, yeah, I don't like to go ahead and say a person is, but I tell you what, Cody, he definitely is a hard one to bet against, nonetheless, and he definitely. All right, well, Rick up here keeping me updated. He says we're at 32 viewers, and I want to appreciate it. I tell you what, Rick's got his popcorn over there and enjoying all the excitement. Don's out there yip-yapping up a cool breeze in the chat. I tell you, I want to welcome all the viewers. I want to welcome Colston, Chris, Becky, Don, T, just to name a few. I know I probably missed a lot of you, and I apologize, but this has been a heck of a race. These guys, with 9 laps to go, Cody, are putting on a clinic. I mean, and when I say clinic, I mean they're putting on how to wheel a cup car around Watkins Glen International Speedway.
Yeah, when you say clinic there, you are not lying there, Joe. These drivers they're just wheeling it around Watkins Glen. I mean, this is probably the best road course racing that I have seen on the iRacing sim, and I'm pretty sure that makes the admins proud of all these drivers here tonight, not crashing, not getting into each other. I mean, this has just been an outstanding race here tonight, and it's been fun to call up here.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, yeah, what's going on, Dre? How you doing out there? Right now we're riding along with David Nightmare Shut. He has pulled it up in the 4th place right there. And you got Trevor Rapolo right there in ninth. Now, he's got Bobby Cheney all over his back end. We'll stay with this little battle here for a second, because I'm going to tell you what, these two guys is the best thing going for 5th and 6th, as they are nose to tail coming around that last turn here.
Yeah, that's a good battle there between Rapolo and Cheney there. I mean, Rapolo, I've raced with him a lot in other leagues here. Yeah, no, he's a great driver. He's good under pressure. So, I mean, we got the 99 over his back bumper. It looks like the 9 just going to let him by there. So, I mean, that was a good call by Trevor Rapolo, letting Bobby Cheney by there.
No, he didn't. Actually, he powered back on the outside and stayed in front of him there, Cody. I'll tell you what, so the number 9 stays in the 6th spot. Well, I don't know why I'm still showing him. Yeah. For some reason.
I've got the 99 in front of the 9 there. He picked him on coming out of the bus stop there.
Yep, there he is.
The 9's pitting right now, coming to pit road.
Yes, he is. The 9's coming into pit road here, and it's awesome. I tell you what, yes, tune in Tuesday nights right there for Extreme Motorsports 99.com Truck Series action. Dree broadcasting out there. We'll bring you all that action. Then tune in on Wednesday nights for Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity action over there on FM TV, Fusion Motorsports TV, and then all the Cup Series action here live on Thursday nights here. Tune in here at FM TV 2 as myself, Ryan W. Daniels, and tonight I have Cody Tabor with me, and I appreciate him stepping in here, as it's going to be awesome. I tell you what, so 3 nights in a row, some extreme racing excitement.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been on the outside looking in here. The last few weeks I've been watching some of these races, heard some great things from Matt Egan there and yourself. And I've been watching these races, and I mean, all 3 series that I've watched puts on great action here tonight, as we're seeing here at Watkins Glen.
Yes, we are. And right now, I'll tell you, these guys are kind of close a little bit. We're seeing Bobby Cheney in that number 99 as he's all over it. I tell you what, yeah, it is exciting. I love seeing the viewers. I love seeing them being happy. I love seeing coming out here and watching all these awesome drivers run around these tracks. I love doing this and calling these races, and so far these guys have put on a show. We got 7 laps to go here tonight. Watkins Glen, Jake Nichols right now is showing us why he's a pro driver. I mean, I can't. What more do you say? He's put it. All these drivers have put a clinic on. I mean, I can't really say just one, even though he is way out front there, Cody. He is definitely. I mean, just all these drivers have just shown us how to wheel a cup car around this track.
Yeah, and I mean, if I remember correctly from the pre-race interviews with Rick Donathan there, I think he said that Jake Nichols was with Slip Angle Motorsports, which that's an iRacing Pro team, home of the NASCAR iRacing Pro Series champion Ray Alfala and Brian Blackford there. So, I mean, he's got some good hands teaching him there. And as it looks like he kind of moved the 28 out of the way there, coming out in turn 6 there.
Yeah, he did. I saw that. He moved him right on out the way. I don't know if maybe there's something there between those two. Nonetheless, the 8th place car right there, he got moved. But, yeah, he actually was with Slip Angle at one time with several years there with him. But, nonetheless, he has formed out on his own racing. And I tell you, and Rick Donovan keeping us updated, 33 viewers. I tell you, it's going up through the roof. And I tell you, that's not a testament to me. It's a testament to the league, to the guys out here on the track and what they're doing. So it's all them. I can't take the credit for it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these leagues, including myself, Rick Donovan and Dodd Kidler over here at Extreme, I'm pretty sure they do the same, promoting all these live streams that they do for FMTV and FMTV2. As we see the 88 wrecking in the bus stop, and the 73 got some damage from that.
Oh, yes, he did, folks. Man, I tell you what, Jake Nichols just got damaged there. The 88 machine slid in the butt stop as we were watching it live there, and Jake Nichols pounded the front end of that car. But the good thing is he's got 5 laps to go. And another good thing is he's 33 seconds ahead. So that might be like, wow, maybe I might be okay. The problem is, did it damage that car? Will it last 5 laps? So, folks, our race leader, who has pretty much dominated 49, he's led 49 of the laps so far, just got involved in an accident.
Yeah, and that's heartbreaking too. I mean, that's 5 laps that he's going to be worried there, and that's probably the worst 5 laps of his life as he's probably seen here tonight. I mean, that was just heartbreaking. I'm pretty sure the 88 didn't mean it looked like there was nothing he could do there. But, I mean, that's just a heartbreak for the 73 there. I mean, he's still got a good lead. We'll see how he plays out. A lot of laps left. Well, not a lot, but a lot that he's going to be worrying there.
Yeah, it is, and it's definitely slowing him down as those lap cars he passed a minute ago are all over his back deck lid. I'm watching the times to see if Nate Trito can pull him down, but we're going to see here. The good news is, if there is any good news is there's only 4 laps to go. The bad news is he got involved in that wreck. Will the motor hold up? It looks like he's still at pretty good speed here. Another thing is he's losing a second a lap. Not enough to where he's going to lose the lead in time unless he definitely slows up very bad or that car gives up 1 on the final lap. But nonetheless, Jake Nichols dominating here. And like you said, just a racing deal. I mean, like we go through the bus stop, John Houston didn't mean it, kind of lost it going through there. And nonetheless, hey, Nichols, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I know Jake Nichols, he's a smart racer, but the smart thing to do right now is to let those lap cars that's behind him by him so he has nothing to worry about and not getting involved in another wreck. I would just let him by. I mean, he's got a good enough lead, got 3 laps to go, and he's smooth sailing. Just hope that motor doesn't give out on him. And it's pretty smooth sailing through there. I'm pretty sure the guy's worrying right now. And we'll see how it plays out in these last 3 laps.
Well, I tell you what, the battle right now on the track is Christopher Parkman and Bryant Ward right there. I call him No Fear for a reason because we just saw him try to put that car. He is wheeling that thing around this track going through the bus stop all over the back deck lid of that number 8 of Christopher Parkman. This might be the battles. Parkman goes high into the turn. 44 looks on the inside.
Yeah, I'm going back here to watch that battle. That's good battles. They look like they're being too wide coming out, going into turn 7 right now.
Yeah, it is, and the 44 made the pass on him here. We got about 2 laps to go this time by. Walking Jake Nichols hasn't been able to walk away from him, but he is losing a second a lap. Definitely not enough time for Nate Trito to catch. Like I say, the only hope is that motor holds on, but right now the 44 did get around the 8, and these guys are starting to turn the wick up here as we're getting closing in to the final laps here, folks. Got 2 laps to go here at Watkins Glen International Speedway.
Yeah, and I'm keeping my eye on the 73 right now because he's the interest of the race. Even though he's still leading the race, he's got damage, and I mean anything can happen within these last 2 laps as he gets a little wiggle coming up the hill, up the bus, or not the bus stop, but the S's.
Yeah, it does, but I tell you what, the battle behind him is virtually heating up right there, Cody, as we're looking at Mason Witzel, Bryant Ward, Delonte Ballard. Those guys are tooth and nail battling it out as Delonte Ballard is trying to hold on to that machine in front of them, as even though they are lap cars, those cars are fighting for position, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. All of them are nose to tail. Bryant Ward's closing in on the 28, and Delonte Ballard, with that damage, is trying to hold off a hard charging number 28 of Mason Witzel.
Yeah, now, if I'm thinking correctly, the 54, he kind of got off track there earlier, and I mean, he's still got the lead out on that pack there. I mean, he's got the 28 all over his back bumper, along with Bryant Ward back there, too, with the eye watching in there.
Yeah, it is. And I tell you what, that number, man, in the 54 machine of Delonte Ballard is fighting that car for everything it's worth. In the last lap, Jake Nichols has got to hang on to that machine and hope that motor does not go as we're heading off into turn 1. The battle, folks, right here is for 6th, 7th, and 8th and 9th place right now, as Nate Trito is 32 seconds. He actually lost time to Jake Nichols that time, but I tell you what, these guys are going to battle it out with these 3 cars that are coming up the hill right now.
Yeah, and I mean, Jake Nicholas, he's only got a few turns here to go. So, I mean, he's probably praying to the man upstairs to keep his engine nut from blowing here tonight, because I'm pretty sure that man wants to go to victory lane once again here tonight.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, right now the 28 is all over the back deck lid of the 54. They are bumping. They're hitting each other in the rears. The 44's coming out of the turn. We got a 3-way battle here, folks, for 6th, 7th, and 8th. These guys are looking on the inside, and the outsiders are coming around on the last turns.
Yeah, this is a good battle. I mean, the 44 of Bryant Ward, man, he's all over the back bumper of that number 28 Ford Fusion here tonight. As he looks in, now the 28's all over the back bumper of the 54. And
it looks like he's going to hold them off right there.
Hold them off. That's a good battle there. The 54 done a great job there.
Yes, he did. Tonight's winner, though, Jake Nichols, does survive and hold on to take this race. But I tell you what, that battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th right there, nonetheless, was a heck of a one. As we look at our race winner up there, he's got to be a sigh of relief after getting hit like he did with about 5 laps to go, going, man, my motor lasted. Whew, if it would have been about 10 or 15, I don't know. We might have seen an interesting something happen right there. And again, I tell you what, I want to welcome all the viewers out there and appreciate each and every one of you sticking here as tonight's winner right there. That man, Jake Superman Nichols. As you see the front end of his car beat in, and that's because, John Houston just lost it going into the bus stop. No harm, no foul. Jake Nichols, wrong place, wrong time. Got collected with 5 laps to go, but still held on. He had a heck of a lead coming in here, but nonetheless, he's coming across the line, coming into pit road, and he's going to tear it up even more. But I tell you what, right now, hard charging Nate Trito is the man who's going to bring it home in 2nd, and Justin Gable is going to be the man bringing it home in 3rd place. Cody, what a heck of a race it was so far tonight.
Oh, yeah, that was a good race, and as I'm thinking Jake Nicholas used the faster pair to get a nice picture there tonight for the website for the Extreme Motorsports 99.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I tell you what, he's out there with his teammate Tyler Sifford. He's going to do the Polish lap here. And nonetheless, we're going to look and see. I'm going to tell you what, Cody, I'm going to let you interview our 3rd place and 2nd place person here, Justin Gable and Nate Trito. So let's see if we can't get them pulled up here in the staging room and try and look for them right now in TeamSpeak. Looking for Justin Gable right now. There he is. He's way down at the bottom. Woo. See if we can't get him up here into the staging room. And while you're interviewing him, I'll look for Nate Trito.
All right, Justin Gable. This is Cody Tabor up in the FMTV booth. How you doing tonight?
Good. Little sweaty, but good.
Yeah, that was some hard racing out there tonight. You finished 3rd out there. He was about 42 seconds off from Jack Nicholas. How was your race car tonight, and how did you? What was your plan for tonight here at Watkins Glen? Because I know a lot of guys going into these races have different plans than racing on the oval side there.
Basically just survive, like most of the people were doing. Just try not to get in a wreck or start a wreck or just spin out. Take care of my car, take care of the tires, and hopefully to be somewhat near the front. But 42 seconds, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, we keep an eye on you there. I noticed that the about 5 laps ago to 73 got some damage because of the 88 wrecking in the bus stop. What was your thoughts, and was there any communication on the radio about that incident there?
I did hear that he had damage, but I was like, he has it. He probably just throw it in fourth gear and coast around this track because he's so far ahead. And the second place guy was only 10 seconds ahead of me, and I didn't have a shot at him. So Jake had it in the bag from like the start.
Yeah. Last question here: is there anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
David Shutt for racing me clean with about 3 to go, going into the one. Bobby Chaney, Delonte Ballard, Tyler DeShire for being a moving disaster. Marcus Richardson for teaching me how to drive this track. Derek Bordeaux, Bobby Zielinski, SRA Motorsports and Racing Authority. Who else? I think that's it. And you guys, and Rick and his admins.
Alrighty, well, we appreciate you there, Justin Gable, and we'll let you get back down there for to talk to the admins there.
All right, thank you.
Well, I tell you what, Cody, let's bring up the second place man here, Nate Hard charging the Trito. Let's get a word in with him in the number 97 machine.
Hey there, Nate Trito. This is Cody Tabor up in the FMT booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
Alright, man. It looks like you ran a great race tonight. Finished second there tonight. Teammate won the race. What was your plan throughout the race here tonight?
Just try and survive. It was definitely a fun race. So, that was my goal the whole night. Just try and survive and not die and keep all 4 tires on the car. And I knew Jake was fast. I knew right from the start he started driving away, and I was like, well, there he goes. So just try and maintain my track position and ride right there.
Well, it's like we was talking there to Justin Gable about the incident between the 88 and the 73 and the bus stop there. Even though when you was about 33 seconds back, what was your thoughts on the incident between the 73 and the 88, and how did that change your strategy any?
No, I was still just kind of trying to drive and keeping my head on straight. Knew even if he did pit, he'd still have the win in the bag. But, that didn't really change my strategy. It just, made me a little bit concerned. It sucks that happened to him, but he still won the race. So, just a good race all around.
Alrighty, final question here. Is there anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
All the teammates, Tyler Sifford, Dwayne Culberson, who doesn't work at the moment, but Jake Nichols, Ethan Kurtz, all them guys, Pepsi for hopping on the car last few races, but yeah, and my mother for buying the computer.
Alrighty there, we'll let you get back down there into the lobby, and you have yourself a great night there.
Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, Cody, I'm going to run off down here in the victory lane and see where they got all the confetti flying, the champagne going off here as Jake Nichols has drove it on up in there, and we're going to go to word with him. Jake Nichols is Joe White, FMTV2 booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Jake, I tell you what, I call you Superman, and I call you that for a reason. You blistered this field, but we got to ask, was you sweating after the little incident in the bus stop there? Unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time with John Houston.
It scared me, that's for sure. Thankfully, we had the reset, so just in case if I needed it, I could have just pit and took no tires and just got out there quick. But right when I saw him go off track, I knew he was going to come back on, and I tried to slow down. I couldn't see him because he was in my blind spot for the majority of it. But right when I hit him, I was just expecting the required repairs, and if I didn't get it, I was just going to stay out and just take what I had. And car ran good still. It was a little tight after the damage, and we were down power, but really, I was just focusing ahead. I wasn't thinking about it. The temps weren't high, so I didn't really have to pay attention to it, really.
Well, I tell you what, that was the one thing me and Cody was up here talking about here is you're up here in victory lane. Nonetheless, you won last season at the Watkins Glen. You won again here today. A little scary moment, like we said there, with about 5-6 to go, but y'all guys, everyone, yourself and everyone out here put on a clinic on how to drive these cars around a road course. Very, very much patience, and I mean just a class act of drivers. Congratulations to the win here tonight. Like I say, don't call you Superman for no reason, but nonetheless, you got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah. Ford was on the car tonight. We got to thank them. Run a Ford every week. Every single race I do pretty much on the sim. Sometimes I don't, but for the majority I do. Love the Fords. My team, my teammates, Solar Flare Racing, they kept me in this race, really kept me focused and having fun, which is key in races. You gotta have fun, and I love racing, so that helped. Extreme Motorsports 99 for putting this on. You guys for doing an amazing job on the broadcast. Love going back and watching every single week. All the competitors, it's always fun racing out there every week. So looking forward to the rest of the season.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, congratulations again tonight. Your winner, Watkins Glen International Speedway. You showed us how to turn left, right, up, down hills, and everything else. I tell you what, it was exciting to watch, and a little bit of a nerve-wracking there at the end, but nonetheless, you pulled it off again. Congratulations, and let you get back to your crew because they are ecstatic, and the party's going to happen all night long.
Gonna be partying tonight. Thanks, guys.
All righty, well, definitely right there. I tell you what, Cody, we'll still run down here the running order here of the results of this race. If I can actually find my results page. There we go. Tonight's winner, Jake Nichols, Superman. I call him that for a reason. Pulling it off in the number 73. Hard charging Nate Trito in second. Justin Gable in third. David Nightmare Shut there in fourth. Bobby, Mr. Consistency Cheney in fifth. Delonte Ballard sixth. Mason Witzel in seventh. Bryant Ward in eighth. Christopher Parkman in ninth. Tyler, Mr. Popularity round in the top 10. You want to take it from here, Cody?
Yeah, I got you. You got in the 11th, Trevor Rapolo. 12th, Jonathan Shipman. 13th, Vern Bradley. Then you got Michael Mueller, Mike Rominger, John Houston, Nathan Cholette, Nick Hunt, Adrian Young, Matthew Wassenbach, Ricky Evans, Mason Kane, Jason Vinchek, Alan Westman, James Thorndike, and Damian Crump. And rounding out the field in 27th, Aaron R. Griskov.
All righty, I tell you what, right there, a heck of a field tonight, and I want to appreciate all the viewers and all the fans out there as they were here through the whole entire thing, Cody. It was a heck of a race. These guys, we said it a million times throughout the whole entire night. They put on a clinic to how to take these cup cars around a road course, and did it very made it look easy. We said it all night.
Yeah, and this race, these guys put on a clinic. This race was just, it was a testament to how great these drivers are, and a testament to all the league owners there at Extreme that have invited all these drivers in because they have picked some really great drivers for their series here.
Well, I'll tell you what, nonetheless, for all the viewers out there tonight, I definitely want to thank you for stopping by here for ExtremeMotorsports99.com Cup Series action for the week. Check us out next Thursday for all the excitement. Check us out on DRE Broadcasting for Tuesday night for the Cup Series, for the Truck Series on Tuesday, and the Wednesday night for FMTV for the Xfinity Series. Myself here for the Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports. Until then, everyone, have a good night, and thank you.